Hey everyone, and welcome back to Victoria 2 as the Roman Empire. And we're still playing as Emmanuel III, and we're currently not at war. And for now, we're not experiencing any uprisings, so we'll see if that changes as soon as we load in. Obviously, the economy is messed up, but I think that should fix itself. Our opinion has been dropped to cordial. Oh my god, we're losing grasp on Rostov. This is really not good. Holstein really messed us up here because, yeah, we now are nowhere near getting them in that sphere. We even have to increase our opinion first. So this is going to be basically impossible to do, especially look at this. Yeah, they're going so much after us. There's 3 other friendly nations, and they're completely focusing on us. We're being banned. Holstein's really one of the worst people here. Wow. Okay, I'm not sure if we're ever going to get Rostov back into our sphere. It might not happen. We'll have to see. But anyways, we're going to go forward. We have a lot of bankrupt factories, but and a lot of unemployed people. I hate to see this, but we can't afford this anymore. We will not give military access. We will not take the alliance. We simply cannot afford this anymore. It's just too expensive. We can't pay for it. Aristocrats incite the peasantry, so take up arms, impoverished, starved, and hungry brethren of Byzantium. In the name of our Lord and in defense of eternal rights, let us drive the occupiers out of our native land. Local aristocrats in Byzantium are arguing revolution against our rule. We could confront them now, but then again, it might be better to wait for another opportunity. We're not provoked or crush the revolters. All aristocrats, yeah, I think we're certainly going to do that. We'll crush them, because we will not have anyone preaching against our rule. That is certainly not going to happen. Yeah, this is not too important, but we do have a war. Dagestan is calling us to war. Colonial conquest of the Great Horde. Well, let me quickly check this out. You're at war with Novgorod and Dagestan. Let me check out that war if I want to join this. You declare, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything, but I guess we might officially join this because that basically increases our sphere. Let's check out. Do we know about this war? Yes, war between Dagestan and the Great Horde. That's okay. As I said, we're not going to join this, but we will check it out and see what's happening. I don't even think they have a whole other army necessarily. So yeah, that's okay. Now, what's going on here? United Kingdom is discrediting people. Brunswick's opinion has increased to friendly. And we assumed leadership in this war. Wow, this is very frustrating. Now, Novgorod, do we need to be careful about anyone here? Not necessarily. We really got to be careful that we're not being kicked out of all of our spheres. Now, Brunswick. I think Belgium is where we need to be careful. Liège. Yeah, we'll do something about them. And as for Brunswick, yeah, we kind of need to kick out Liège here as well. You know what? I will discredit Liège for now. I think that's fine. Wow, Holstein's hostile. That's going to be doing it for now, and then we'll just have to see. At least that will make them gain less influence here, so that's good. Other than that, we have no important wars going on right now. There's a Rostov is at war, interestingly enough. But we're obviously not going to get involved there. Our economy is doing alright. Our research is about to be finished in February, which is great. And a new upper house has been rearranged. Okay, so we have a slight majority here. Liberals are at 30 and the Conservatives at 20. That is our current government coalition, I guess. So we have slightly 50% in the Senate. But yeah, if we want to pass any reforms necessarily, we technically have the support of the upper house, but they are still not really voting for anything that we want in particular. So, France has left the sphere of influence. That means they're probably at war with Castile now, right? Actually, they're not at war with them just yet. Interesting. Anyways, we have another alliance offer. Malacca, I don't want to join, but we can act the following decision. Funding the Red Cross. So let's go ahead and do that, because that will actually give us a healthcare reform. So we'll check out what this is all about. The reign of Emmanuel III saw 2 major epidemics ravage the empire. Cholera and smallpox swept across the Roman lands, bringing suffering to the people. Empress Maria Benedicta soon became very involved with the Red Cross and petitioned her husband to fund the organization. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've mentioned before that Jonathan Lee has been very involved with this series and always, you know, is writing these diaries. And he's been, well, he's also been shown the life behind the scenes, I guess. And he's been talking a lot of our wife, the Empress Maria Benedicta, who is actually from Bavaria. She's the sister to the current, I think, king of Bavaria. Yes, and she was very involved with the Red Cross, and she eventually petitioned us to fund the organization, and Emmanuel was convinced that the Red Cross was beneficial to the realm, and he therefore then encouraged several proposals for state-funded healthcare. Now, since all of those proposals failed to receive majority support in the upper house, as we saw in the previous episodes, the emperor finally decided to take the matters into his own hands and signed the Universal Healthcare Act. While this makes the emperor popular in the eyes of the poor, many members of the Senate feel frustrated that they were being overruled. So let's check this out exactly. We now have a new reform. We have good healthcare. I've decided to go immediately for good healthcare because, you know, it doesn't really make much sense to go for any of those. I was considering maybe going for the acceptable healthcare, but I think this is very important to us. So we're gonna go for good healthcare. Our wife likes it, we are very concerned with it, so might as well go with the highest here. That will give us immigrant attraction, although I don't think that actually matters for European countries. I think that only matters for the Americas. And we also get extra population growth, which is gonna be useful overall. And it did reduce our militancy a little bit. We gained the rich strata gained some militancy, +1, and the poor lost militancy. And I think this is simply because, you know, the poor, they are being supported by the healthcare, obviously, whereas the rich are a bit annoyed that they're a bit annoyed at the fact that we overruled the Senate, in a sense, even though they don't actually have legislative power. Right, they're simply there to advise the emperor, but they're still a little bit annoyed at this. So yeah, as far as I know, the healthcare is coming out of the administration. I think that is, yeah, healthcare, that is just increasing the administration cost, which is fine. So we'll see if our economy can handle this, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, I like that, very nice. And yeah, I didn't give any militancy bonuses to the middle class, because I think they're rich enough to pay for their own healthcare, yet at the same time, they're not influential enough to actually have a say in the Senate. So they basically just don't really care. Okay, so we've researched phenomenology and hermeneutics or whatever, gain extra research points, and I think it is now time that we maybe leave the culture tree and we'll go for something else. Maybe commerce. Let me quickly see. Diplomatic influence. Now, this would be very useful, actually, to spread, this would actually be very useful to spread our sphere. And since we're having so much trouble with Rostov, we might go for this. Tax efficiency could be useful too. But I think, organized factories, more efficiency. That could be useful too. Because we have so many, you know, bankrupt factories. But I'm not sure if the efficiency is the problem. Well, I think for now, I will just go for economic... Yeah, factory cost goes down. Maybe that's useful too. So we'll go for economic responsibility, and we'll start that research immediately. Holstein entered the alliance with Rostov. That's nice. And we'll just move on. Okay, so this should be pretty good. This should be good. We have so many more research points now. Oh, that's good to see. Yeah. Okay, so the French have communist uprisings. They should be able to handle them. And Poland dealt with their rebels as well. We do have... apparently still have rebels here, Polish communists, and Brunswick has German pan-nationalists. Wow, quite a few of them actually. I wonder if they're going to be able to deal with them on their own. They have 20,000 men here. I guess so. And culture struggle. If Nablus were the protagonist of a romantic play, then dark clouds heralding storms, strife, and conflict would be hanging low on the horizon. I think we've read this before. So we can basically organize a crackdown, which means that any pops that are not Greek will be unhappy. Or we could bide our time. We'll bide our time, I think. Yeah, probably. All kinds of things are going on. So yeah, are we still expelled from Rostov? Can I see this, maybe? There's Rostov. So we're apparently still expelled, and we're only on cordial. That's very frustrating. That is certainly very frustrating. But at least they have been, the United Kingdom has been discredited, so that's good. That's gonna make them advance a little bit slower. But look, they're all so much, they all have 50 influence, and they're already unfriendly. It's gonna be almost impossible for us to get back, to get Rostov back on our control. But anyways, we will not have building restrictions for minorities. I think that is an old concept we'll no longer support. And we have rebels. Why do we have French communists, I wonder? But we'll deal with it swiftly, I think. Castile removed Luba from the sphere. Very nice. That's awesome. And Inca has included Ternate into their sphere of influence. Not particularly concerned about that, but I might have to send something to deal with these German pan-nationalists. Because we don't want another unified German state. I made that abundantly clear, at least I thought so. But apparently, they don't really care that much. 27,000. Okay, we gotta do this quick. If the capital falls, yeah, control the clergy. We can't even get in here. Oh, this might be really bad. We need military access. They will not accept. That is really bad. We might not be able to deal with these rebels in time. Oof. That would be actually really frustrating. Wow. Okay, well, what we can do at least is get our troops in position for the eventual opportunity to destroy these rebels. But wow, if they take the capital, that'd be terrible. Anyways, that seems like, is that all that is being required here? It is. All right, we can easily accept that. No problem. Antiistan has grown stronger. Very nice. That also means that our sphere has grown stronger, but it looks just strange without Rostov in it. It just looks strange. Alright, well, United Kingdom discrediting Blackfoot, that's fine. As long as you are not focusing on us, I don't really mind who you discredit. Okay, and there's a war between Shun and Shu. That's all lovely. Okay, our population is growing much fast. I think we're at like 20,000 growth. Now it's like 50,000. And no, Poland! Oh, Poland's no longer in our sphere. I totally didn't even notice this. We gotta be more careful about what's actually going on, because people are getting really annoying with these spheres here, trying to push us out all the time. Cherokee was apparently trying to increase... Why I'm focusing on the Cherokee? Not really sure. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Alright, I will not focus on the Cherokee, because that doesn't really help me much. As for Brunswick... Didn't I discredit Liège? How are they so... How are they influencing them so quickly? I have no clue. But yeah, this is bad. This is really freaking bad. But with the Cartwrights, we're at 82 and friendly, and no one else close. So we're probably gonna add the Cartwrights to our sphere very soon. And you know what I should probably also do is go ahead and improve relations with the Cartwrights. Yes, but also increase relations with Brunswick here. We need them to accept military access here, because we need to crush these German pan-nationalists. Otherwise, you know, they're gonna get out of our sphere again, which I really don't want. And no, Cherokee, I don't want you as an ally. I don't know, I mean, at this point, I think we're still allied to the Cartwrights, right? So we don't need anyone else here. Perhaps we're gonna just use this opportunity while we're allied to the Cartwright, while we're allied to the Inca, to declare war on the Brits. But before that, I want to make sure that the Cartwrights are in our sphere, just so that we don't have to fight them, because that would be kind of unnecessary, right? Because we're so close. Anyways, we still have, yeah, well, we're just gonna have these. We're just gonna have to leave these communists there. There's not much we can do about them at the moment, so that's okay. Another general, Sophocles Gonatas, is dead. That certainly sucks. But oh well. People gotta die. But yeah, we're researching things very quickly now. I enjoy that. I really enjoy that quite a bit. Wow. And now our economy's taking another hit again. Not really sure what's up with that, but... Oh, yeah. Big Jacobite uprising. Alright, well... Okay, we're gonna do this... little bit different. Oh, look at this. They're all communists. The next communist uprising, and they're just gonna be... We're just gonna lose our entire army here in the south. Okay, you guys go and hunt rebels, please. Well, you will be hunting rebels. You're gonna be hunting rebels. You as well. And you as well. I hope that works the way I planned it. And this is actually Gelre that is being occupied by German pan-nationalists. Interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen. If they might actually break free from the United Kingdom. That would be kind of fun, actually. Alright, I wonder what's gonna happen there. But yeah, you are moving. Great. Okay, you're still fighting. You should probably just go ahead and hunt rebels. I hope that this is fine. Alright, we should have this under control. Wow, that is another big uprising, for sure. And German pan-nationalists did enforce. Okay, so they have political reform wealth, so they have voting based on population. Meetings are allowed, they have a free press, non-socialist secret ballots. So that means Liège get the Brunswickian parliament. What does that mean? Does that mean a German state? There is a Germany. There is actually a Germany that has formed. What? How is that possible? Bavaria actually united Germany. They have the Teutonic Order. They annexed the Teutonic Order. When did that happen? When did that actually happen? Wow. I didn't even know that is possible. But that was that because of the event? Maybe. I'm actually not too sure, but look at this. Bavaria now they don't have any claims, interestingly enough. They do have some cores in Poland and our lands. And even Holstein. Okay. So Bavaria is now Germany. Germany has actually unified, has been unified under Bavaria. I didn't want that. So that's actually kind of interesting. Alright, wow. Okay, cool. I mean, props to the AI, but why is our economy so bad all of a sudden? Intervene eventually. Colonial police are standing by, ready to intervene and attempt to restore order, but are holding back. No, we'll intervene immediately, I think. Yep. Pretty sure about that. As for German pan-nationalists here, we'll have to deal with them. We'll crush them. We don't want them to spread to, well, to Belgium here, right? And yeah, we'll increase the flashpoint tension. Okay, we still have the majority, our coalition. And that's very good. Anything else that is particularly important? No. We now have Bavarian communists in Germany. We now have to refer to them as Germany. Well, I mean, Bavaria certainly did well. I mean, if any nation, then they kind of deserve to be Germany. We're actually being beaten by the rebels over here. That is not good. I hope we can turn this around. We do have a general. Okay, we're winning now. That was actually a pretty tough battle. Alright, we'll crush him now. And Sweden will not take that line. Germany's relations. Okay, revolution in Brunswick. That's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for Germany. No newspaper says anything about Germany. About the formation, at least. Okay, wow. But that is certainly cool. But they're getting kind of annoyed. Well, I'm actually being kind of annoyed at Liège here. Alright, well, I guess... I don't know what I was actually waiting for right now, but I guess we'll send you back to Chaumont. Because there's nothing we can really do now. We have lost... No, actually, Brunswick is still in our sphere. Wait, that's odd. I thought rebels would break their country, but they're apparently... Okay, never mind, they're still in our sphere. So that's actually... So nothing really happened, that's okay then. And Rostov is actually in the sphere of Holstein now, look at that. Look at that. Well, are we going to be able to get them out of there? Probably not. We're at 50, so we should probably increase opinion. Is there anything else we can do? No, there's still rebels in Brunswick and Poland. Alright, well, we might be able to increase relations with you one more time, yes. I kind of want an alliance with Germany. Obviously, our Empress is Bavarian, so that would kind of make sense. But yeah, we shall see how that works out. That's actually kind of a cool twist. Anyways, though, that was it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.